What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cosmic Wonder. Today we have an insane report to go over. It's about a plot leak for Avengers Doomsday, but what's insane is where it is reportedly coming from. It is reportedly coming from an internal test screening for Avengers Doomsday from Marvel Studios. The new insider Majestic, who has been talking a lot about Avengers Doomsday recently. Of course, the movie hasn't come out, so we can't confirm any of his leaks, but the leaks have been good nonetheless. They state that they have a source and they know what was shown in the test screening, and it sounds all pretty legitimate and offers quite a bit of details about what could be happening in Avengers Doomsday. So let's get into it, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel videos. We're almost to 1 million subscribers. We would love to have you in our community. So like I mentioned, it's coming from the insider Majestic. Take this with a grain of salt. The insider has not been proven yet. We'll figure that out after Avengers Doomsday comes out. And this is coming from an internal test screening. Also keep in mind, they stopped filming a bit ago and they need to go back and do reshoots and additional photography. So they have to put together the movie to figure that out. So yes, they definitely have something put together already, and if they really are trying to get that trailer out with Avatar, Fire and Ash, that's less than 2 months away. They definitely need something, so this is definitely what's going on right now. They probably are doing internal test screening. So we go and we start. There was the previous report the other day from Majestic that says there's going to be an on-screen timer counting down the final collision between reality. So basically until the entire multiverse gets destroyed. But the report states, during the sequence, it is revealed that the Avengers, the Thunderbolts / the New Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Wakandans, Namor, and the X-Men coordinate for the first time to defend Earth 616. Sam Wilson, Reed Richards, and Scott Summers develop a containment plan to halt the advance of Universe 828. Whose collapsing Earth threatens to destroy the entire existence of Earth 616. Yelena Belova and Bucky Barnes travel to the Raft to free prisoners who end up joining the battle in New York. Now, pausing on this first section right here, we did actually hear about the Raft from Alex Perez of the Cosmic Circus that it is going to be involved in Avengers Doomsday. He didn't specifically say how, but as we go through this, it does seem to make sense. There's a giant battle. They're going to need basically everyone they can get. They recruit villains as well because if their universe dies, all the villains die. So there's incentive for the villains to help the heroes to save themselves. You can't really be a villain in a universe or world that doesn't exist. So that makes sense. I really want this to be true because it says Sam Wilson, Reed Richards, and Scott Summers develop a containment plan. This is basically the leaders of these groups. Sam Wilson is Captain America, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Scott Summers, Cyclops. That means he is the leader of the X-Men. I hope that doesn't mean Professor X has died in some battle sequence in the beginning and now Scott is the leader. I hope it just means that physically Cyclops is the leader. I don't need to see Professor X die again. And it also does, I mentioned this before, but they said they're all trying to defend Earth 616. I love that because it still puts our Earth, our story from the Infinity Saga, the Multiverse Saga, at the center of everything that's happening. So I love that. Big thanks to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Whatnot is a live stream shopping platform where you can buy, sell, and auction literally anything. There's electronics, vintage video games, there's Labubus, those have been really popular lately, and Funko Pops. We love some good Funko Pops. And the deals on here can be just completely insane. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Funko Pops, we love Funko Pops. Oh, this is 3. This is a bid for 3 Funko Pops starting at just £5. All right, we obviously have to bid for this. I mean, okay, it's going up a little bit. We got to try. We got to bid. I got to bid again. 3 Funko Pops for it's so cheap. We didn't get it. Okay, let's see what else we can get here. Oh, Iron Spider. We have to bid for this. This would be great for my collection. Got to bid again. Like, oh, got it, Iron Spider from Avengers Endgame. It really is a great app where you can buy and sell just tons of stuff. And here's the awesome part. If you use the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen, they're giving you a free $15 to use on their app. That Funko that I just got would have literally been paid for. So scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get started. Continuing, they state in parallel, Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, and other heroes travel to different parts of the planet, recruiting soldiers, wizards, and even villains with the help of Wong's mystical portal. So in parallel, basically meaning while all of this other stuff they mentioned is happening, this is what some of the other heroes are doing as well. And it just seems like they're going around and basically recruiting anybody that they possibly can that has any type of fighting capabilities, whether that's actually somebody like a wizard or a sorcerer who has mystical powers, or even just infantry people who can just contribute to the cause in some way, shape, or form, including villains. And it looks like we do kind of get another portal scene leading up to the big battle, not in the big battle itself, not like in Avengers Endgame. So I like that because you're not just essentially redoing it again, you're doing it, but in a different way. They continue and they say the final battle takes place in New York, transformed into the planet's last bastion of defense. During the battle, Peter Quill manages to contact the Guardians of the Galaxy, who arrive on Earth to reinforce the cosmic front. So this is very interesting because we have heard from multiple insiders at this point that there is going to be a pretty big battle on Earth. There is going to be somewhat of an army, somewhat of an attack on Earth, and it's really interesting because in the comics, as two universes come together, the focal point, the center of each universe is the Earth, is their individual Earth. So the Earths are the one that are going to collapse into each other. The only way to stop your Earth from colliding into the other and being destroyed is to destroy the other Earth. So this big giant fight that we're looking at here might be a fight between the heroes of another Earth and our Earth, or perhaps maybe an army for Doom. We'll have to wait and see on that. So it says, the scene ends with a speech by Sam Wilson described as one of the most powerful moments in the MCU. He speaks to everyone, heroes, soldiers, villains, and civilians, to remind them that they are not fighting for their own lives, but for the idea of continuing to exist together and saving the planet. Not just saving the planet, though, saving the entire universe. I love this. I love that there would be a scene where this is almost equivalent to Avengers Endgame, kind of two parts here, where Steve is talking about this is the fight of our lives, whatever it takes, and then just him standing alone against Thanos with the shield, with his hammer, with Thor's hammer, with his shield, with Thor's hammer. It's kind of giving us that moment, but in a big speech from Sam Wilson's Captain America. I actually do like that it's Sam Wilson giving the speech as well, because you think about, well, who else would really give it? Think about Peter Parker, but he's young, right? And never been in like the position of really leadership before to lead many people. This is a lot of people. Sam Wilson has been through that. He's been through combat. He's been with the Avengers for a pretty long time. And he does seem like the type of person who would give a speech over, let's say, Bucky, especially based on what we saw from the Thunderbolts. Not a real big speech guy, Bucky, right? I think Sam is the person to do this. You think about anybody else who could do it. I would say maybe Thor, right? Maybe Loki. We don't really know Loki's involvement. After you go through the list of everybody, right? And I really think Sam is the person for this job. And I wish they would have done more to build him up in Captain America Brave New World so this scene could hit more powerfully. But of course, we don't know how this is going to play out. It could be insanely powerful. I'm actually looking forward to this. I hope this is true. I think this offers a lot of insight of what could possibly happen in Avengers Doomsday. But again, everything here, there's nothing super out of the ordinary here. This all seems very feasible for what's going to happen in the movie. It almost seems like it's a necessity to happen in the movie to save their Earth and the universe. So I like this, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like it or not? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel news. And you can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.